What's up, guys? Another game of Evolve here. Going in on the Medic. Looks like we're going into Fusion Plant, map that I don't see all that often. So, jumping into it here. I think I took Jetpack Recharge Speed. Not 100%, but that's usually what I take on Medics overall. It does help to evade the monster a little bit easier and track him as well. Keep up with your team, all that sort of thing. Really good. So it looks like a standard team here of all tier 1 hunters against a Goliath. So as we're jumping out of the ship, you gotta take a look to see if you can spot the monster from the height advantage that you have. Can give you a really nice advantage if you can see where he went to and just run straight there. A lot of the time, you know, you can avoid having to track them. And for some reason, Hank is shooting at Daisy, I think. Maybe he thinks it's wildlife. I don't know. It wouldn't be the first time that I've seen someone thinking that Daisy is wildlife and ends up trying to kill it as soon as they jump out of the ship. It's really bad, but a lot of people don't, you know, follow the aim and they're just trying it out. So it's the first game for a lot of people when you have a 3-day alpha period, basically. Alright, so I'm trying to track the monster, see exactly where he went. It looks like he dropped down into here. It looks like he may have climbed out or he may have snuck down this area. Since Maggie's already on top, following the top side, I'll go ahead and go down towards the bottom and just see if I can find where he went. It looks like he did end up going down here. He snuck down to the water and then ran outside. So, unfortunately, he still went to the top side where Maggie was already going. So, she's a little ahead of me. The other two look like they're flanking around the other side. So I'm probably the one farthest away from the monster right now, but I was doing my due diligence in tracking him so he couldn't just like backtrack and juke us all for a really long period of time. Usually you want at least one person following the trail, just because if he just sits on his trail and turns around and you're all flanking around the sides, he can just turn back and just go right back down his trail again, and you can get yourself really juked, like to the other side of the map juke. So looking for some tranks, ended up getting one there, and we got a good dome. He is full armor, so I mean this isn't the most ideal thing ever, especially since I was so far away. One person's already down by the time I get there. You can heal someone when they are good orbital. I mean, it's a little off, but it still did quite a bit of damage. You can actually revive someone with your med gun as well if you just stay on them with it. As soon as they get to full life from there, they will auto revive. So my team really shouldn't be clumping up. They should just be trying to deal damage while he's trying to down Maggie. I can keep her alive for quite a while. Going in for another heal burst. They did end up getting her up, so 1 down penalty. He's at about half armor. I want to keep these tranks on him for as long as possible, because it'll get us a bunch of damage and it'll also make it harder for him to get away and create distance. And I'm getting some really good shots at this point. Missed that last one, and I have to reload, so I might not be able to get another shot at this point. Did we end up getting him in this arena is the question. I think we did. That's actually really good for us because he wasn't fully armored again. So those tranks helped us catch back up and actually get a second arena on him, which was really good. And now I'm gonna med gun up, do a heal burst, try to keep our trapper up. Unfortunately, it took me so many shots to get my trank off there that she might end up going down again. I'm just gonna stay on her as long as possible. She broke line of sight with me, so I'm trying to give her everything I can, just do a trank in the back and hope, but it looks like he's going to end up getting on her there and get another down penalty. You know, a lot of monster players feel differently from me. If I end up getting a down penalty and they have Val on their team, I will not continue fighting someone who's incapacitated. I'll let them get revived because all I want is the down penalties. I mean, I was on him. I was healing him pretty much the entire time. Either way, we're doing good damage to him. Another good orbital barrage there. He's down to half health. It looks like he's trying to end the game here. Daisy ended up getting Hank back up. And I ended up getting Markov back up with my heal gun. So I mean, we have some down penalties, but we have a ton of damage dealt to the monster. I don't think we're in the worst position at this point. He's probably got to run away at this point. He's down under 1 bar. Half a bar of life now. So even though we have down penalties, I think we're in an okay spot as long as he doesn't get a tyrant buff. So I don't see any tracks. I'm not sure exactly where he went, but I hear him. Or at least I did a couple seconds ago. And he's evolving right there. So I'm just spam pinging him because as the medic, you don't have a ton of damage on you. So I'm basically just tranking him, making sure everyone on my team knows exactly where he is. So that hopefully someone that has a little bit of damage can get over here. Maybe even dome him as well would be nice because he's obviously doesn't have a whole lot of armor right now. I mean, he didn't really have any health either when he went into that cocoon, but my team was a little far away, unfortunately. So we didn't get the dome, we didn't get an orbital, but if we can stay on him, hopefully we can end the game before he gets fully armored back up. You know, if he hits stage 3 and he doesn't take any more health damage, we're probably behind, but at least during that fight I think we ended up doing okay. If we can stay on him and keep him from fully armoring up, that would be the best thing. So I see his health bar, so I mean one of my teammates knows where he is. Unfortunately, they weren't pinging him. So I got juked a little bit here. Actually, I got juked really hard. I'm super far behind. He must have backtracked completely. Just trying to keep everybody alive as long as possible. I mean, he's still really low on life. We could either lose or win this game right now. It pretty much can go either way. So I should have just revived him using myself there. I was so close anyway. I don't know why I didn't there. That was obviously a mistake. He's super low, within half a bar of life. I think that Markov can finish him off with his personal bubble. Yeah, he's gonna die right here. There's no way. If he gets out of this... Alright, we ended up getting it. Markov finished it off. So that was a pretty close game. We had a lot of strikes, but he took a little bit too much damage when he was fighting in that second fight, where he did get most of his down penalties, but at the same time, he took too much health damage to himself. You got to stay moving, and you got to really try to keep yourself alive the most as the hunter, or as the monster rather. If he would have just gotten a couple down penalties and gotten out with more of a chunk of health evolved and then fully armored up, he could have easily secured a stage 2 victory. But either way, pretty good game there. I'll go ahead and let this video play out until the replay, and then we'll end this video here and jump into another one tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.